It's another weather situation where you ask yourself, where do I start? High wildfire danger across western Arkansas. You have isolated small hail this late morning and afternoon in portions of western Arkansas. That's sub-severe at this time. And then that severe weather threat in eastern Arkansas later on this afternoon, and then northeastern Arkansas into this evening, and extreme winds for the entire northern one half of the state. Again, I ask you, where do you start? Well, I'm going to go through everything you need to know with this incredibly strong area of low pressure. Couple of things that I want to get out there first. We have designated today and this evening as Arkansas Storm Team Alert Days. Download that Arkansas Storm Team app. The worst of the severe weather today and tonight will be in Missouri and Illinois and possibly far northeast Arkansas. We can't rule something out further south because remember, it only takes one. If you are traveling Saturday, Mississippi, eastern areas of Louisiana, Alabama, Tennessee, there's going to be a severe weather outbreak, severe thunderstorm outbreak with tornadoes. So if you're traveling there or you have friends or family, you want to make sure that they are weather aware and make sure that you are weather aware. All right, here are the threats. I got a lot to go over here. We have a level 4 risk in northeastern Arkansas. This has been expanded a little bit to include Jonesboro. That's where we're expecting the worst of the storms, but it decreases the further south. It decreases, but it's not zero. Remember, I will stress this. It only takes one. But we think that there's going to be several rounds of thunderstorms in the forecast with this, and each one catching the edge of the viewing area. I'll explain it all in just a second. Tornado threat, medium, where storms do occur. Remember, that's where storms do occur, and right now we think they're going to be isolated. Hail 1 inch in diameter, and winds 58 miles per hour or greater with thunderstorms. You know what? Winds of 40 to 50 miles per hour across the entire state, not associated with thunderstorms. Here's Saturday's risk. The risk for southeast Arkansas is mainly in the morning, but out here, eastern areas of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, even the Florida Panhandle, and I think even up into Middle Tennessee, you've got the risk for a severe weather outbreak. Forecast track this afternoon, isolated showers and thunderstorms, but this is where things get going, I think, late afternoon and early evening. The area to watch, isolated thunderstorms in this area of the state, in eastern Arkansas. Not widespread, but whatever does develop will have the potential to be severe. Again, isolated, not widespread, late afternoon into the early evening. What are the threats? Wind, hail, and tornadoes. Again, isolated. Watch out here in northern Arkansas for the development of some strong to severe thunderstorms, but many of you will not see a drop of rain out of that. By midnight, the threat is mainly here in northeastern Arkansas. This is where I think that we're going to see 1 or 2 thunderstorms become severe, possibly tornadic, late this afternoon, and especially into the evening, closer to midnight, the worst northeast of the state. 2:30 in the morning, I think things are quiet, but then we're going to watch for a surge of storms to develop and move towards southeast Arkansas. So this is another computer model with lightning intensity showing supercellular thunderstorms east of the state. But watch this in northeast Arkansas develop. You see that right in there at 11 o'clock, maybe even south central thunderstorms developing. That's at 1 o'clock in the morning, moving out of the viewing area. And then look at tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., thunderstorms could be strong, potentially severe southeast Arkansas for a period of time before the worst of it moves into Mississippi and Alabama. The potential for large hail, severe 1 inch in diameter or greater, very large 3 inches or greater, extreme 4 inches or greater. So what you see here is potential hail. This doesn't mean everybody here gets hail. No, it just means that if a thunderstorm develops in that environment, that would be the hail size potential if a thunderstorm, and we're not expecting little, if any, in that area by 6 o'clock. But if one were to develop, large hail would be possible. Look at this evening, 9 p.m., midnight. Notice how there's a little hole that develops here. That's stability. It's seeing storms develop, and it brings about stability here in that hail potential out in front of it. And then it starts to decrease tomorrow morning, but doesn't completely go away for eastern Arkansas. And I think it will really ramp up in Mississippi and Alabama. Where thunderstorms do occur, medium threat for wind, hail, and tornadoes. I think a tornado watch will be likely issued later today. And little, if any, flash flooding threat. Extreme winds, fire danger elevated western and northern Arkansas. I think there will be power outages, a few power outages, isolated to sporadic across the state. Wind gusts this afternoon in northwest Arkansas could reach 65 miles per hour, not associated with a thunderstorm, but they're all southerly in these gusts, 30 to 40 miles per hour. This is this afternoon at 5 p.m., 50 miles per hour. And again, I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see a 60 mile per hour wind gust. This evening, those wind gusts come down, but they're still way up there, especially northeastern Arkansas. You can see gusts 40 to 50 miles per hour. And then later this evening into Saturday morning, still gusty, but not quite as strong. We have fire weather warnings. They're also known as red flag warnings. Very rare to see this issued in Arkansas, but this is the case where we have fire weather warnings issued due to the combination of a dry ground, high winds, and lower humidity. It's even worse out in Oklahoma, and we have those wind gusts that will be in this wind advisory, including the metros. We thought that would get extended 40 to 50 miles per hour. This is through 1 o'clock in the morning. And in that northwestern corner of the state, wind gusts to 65 miles per hour this afternoon. So as I record this, we've got thunder being heard in West Little Rock with a little line of storms that are moving through, and the main threat with that, some small hail. We have had reports of some hail with that. So a lot to consider, a lot to go over. How long have I gone at this one? 6.5 minutes. Not terrible. So we'll keep you updated with the newest information. KARK4 News at 4, 5, 6, 10. That weather is our top story. KARK.com. And make sure you download that Arkansas Storm Team app. We will be there for you. Thank you for trusting us here at KARK. And thank you for making us the most watched station for severe weather information.